Tell you what, man. At them all, and they're way too young, but they nail it, and it's just amazing, and I love it. It's so fun to listen to, and it's no wonder they're huge in Chicano culture. I mean, that's the exact music you hear if you go to a lowrider show or any big event down at like Chicano Park in San Diego. Every picnic blanket's got a boombox playing music exactly like that, man. No audio? No audio? Mr. Muscles? Oh, you can't hear. Under the Bridge, the Charities, that music that we were just listening to. Here, this one's for you, Ramiro-san.
No te vayas, por favor. Necesito tu amor. Mi cabeza, mochila, dolor y lágrimas. Enfermo en mi corazón. Enfermo en
Let's go. Hell yeah, there you go. That's the Charities, everybody. Official band of the Baked Salmon Network. Infermo. A shout out to Ember Inferno, apparently. I don't know. Maybe not. But what's up? Spencer Silvera came in bright and early. Guns a-blazing. Good to have you here. Ghost Husband as well. Hi, Salmon. Well, hello to you, Ghost Husband. I always love your avatar. For one, the avatars are so tiny on my screen, and I could tell exactly what that is. Colton is here as well. What is up, Colton? Good to see you. Thank you to the DDAI bot for putting a link to the Charities. If you'd care to hear more marvelous music by some amazing young men in Southern California, there you go. There's a link to their YouTube channel where they have untold number of songs, probably about, I think, 4 albums worth. At this point. Colleen, how are you doing, Colleen? Hey, Salmon, what's up? Hi, buddy, what's up with you? Devin is dead is here. Oh, quap. Did you bring me some Kit Kats, Devin? Mr. Muscles, love you. Mr. Muscles, producing most of the standalone content we do here on the channel as of late. And bless you, Mr. Muscles. Mr. Muscles, the president and founder of the Chopper Foundation. Good to have you here, my friend. Good to see you in the chat. Live and in the chat. Orale, Ramiro-san. DDAI bot, thank you again. And Ask Mr. Science. No fireworks last night, but we got some great storms. Yeah, I was out biking last night. I thought that I was going to start a little later than I did because I was biking at like 11:30 p.m. and just had a massive downpour. And so I took shelter under the storefront at some strip mall, the Aeon Mall across the street from Don Quixote. Had I been at Don Quixote, I could have just browsed over there. There would have been no sweat, but I was across the street and it was just a complete, cats and dogs downpour. But so I thought, well, it's 11:30 p.m. It's raging outside. I'm far from home. I'm probably going to get home pretty late. And it wasn't that bad. Got home around midnight, so not a big deal. Inferno is hell. Enfermos is sick. Enfermos. Oh, thank you for that. I did not know. Enfermos. Enfermos. Oh, that makes sense. Infirm. I get it. Ryan Maxwell. Like moths to a flame. Ryan Maxwell just keeps coming. Well, we had a new video come out a couple days ago. Wonder what you guys' take is on the points brought up by Factornaut. I, for one, as stated at the beginning, do not buy into the premise that To Catch a Predator is fake, but you know what? The video had to be made. And so I left Factornaut to his devices. He's the one that scrawled the script out in shit on the wall, and before he was returned to his straitjacket and padded cell. But I did see that there was at least a couple of people in the comment section of the newest video that disagreed with the takes in that video, and that's fair. I agree. I think it was foolish, and but God bless Factor Not, he's part of the team. So Ramiro-san, I'm still undecided, but I feel like the consequences were definitely real. I think so too. My friend. Oh my. Good to have you here. Ramiro-san with the Roy avatar. Who has Roy as an avatar? That is Roy, is it not? Lauren said it was all a setup. It was all a show. That's right. A straitjacket on top of a spacesuit? That can't be easy. Oh, it was custom made, baby. It was custom made. It is Roy. Roy Armstrong. All right, that's a deep cut right there. Jameson still working at 14.5-hour mark. Jameson just working hard. Jameson was the winner last week, by the way. Jameson, you could see your name emblazoned there on the starting soon screen. Roy Miro-san, that's right. Roy Miro-san. Sad face, where you been? Good to see you. Sad face, everybody. Ramiro-san, back when I changed my name to Roy Miro-san, it was a Roy gimmick I was toying with back in 2019, 2020. Yep, DD members. I remember Roy Miro-san. There was another sort of a Kiwi Farms-ish character that people were looking at and watching videos of back then. What the fuck was that guy's name? It was pretty popular in TCAP. Shoot, I can't even think of what his deal was. But I can remember around that same time. Just heard about a load of layoffs at my old job. Glad I got out when I did. Ask Mr. Science. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Those of you in the STEM jobs, look out. AI's coming for you. Ask Mr. Science. Made it out in time, just under the wire. Good for you, my friend. Sad face, just living this crazy life in peace. Mi vida loca. Mi vida loco. Loco? Loca? Living la vida loca, right? Living la vida loco. No, it's loco. WMD. There you go. That was it. William something, right? WMD. That was WMD. William Monroe Dirk. Who was another lolcow, Joey and Ember, and a few others like to F with. Good times. Yeah, that's right. William Monroe Dirk. Did Ember get a hold of him too? Good to see you on a holiday. Yeah, Ricardo. Good to see Ricardo too. Good to see all of you, for that matter. We're going to look at producer Paul's chat log. It's pretty short. And then we have a game brought to us by our good friend, a Koto Jest. Actually, it was a Koto Jest that first approached me with this idea of doing a game based on AI images of, scenarios related to predators. And he told me about it in the Discord. And then Half Native Creative was the first one to jump on board with that idea and send me 10 choices. And then soon after, I got 10 from Koto Jest. So Koto Jest will be the creator of today's game. So if you want to play a similar game to, it's La Vida. Oh, because it's La, right? Thank you, Spencer. La Vida Loca. Is that right? Is it because it's La? If it was, yeah, see, I lived like 10 minutes from the border. Grew up, and little, small, easy, simple things like that in the language I still don't have burned into my brain. Or I did at one time, but you get this many decades into life, and if you don't use it, you lose it. Don't ask me, I took French in college. You know what? I took French in high school. They passed me with a D. I honestly should have gotten an F, but I think that was part of the no student left behind. Oh my, every student gets at least a blue ribbon. And I think I was one of those lucky few. Actually, it did look like I was going to fail high school. And in that last semester, they gave me some ways to fix the situation. And I was able to come back and get my diploma. Come back at the final stretch. Just under the wire, like Ask Mr. Science, actually. I learned how to kiss that way? A universal language? Oh my. Jameson, everybody. World traveler. French aficionado. And lover. Master Mr. Science, I got more than my share of F's in high school. I bet you passed science, though, I'm going to guess. Ramiro-san, I had to take like 4 night school classes to graduate. You don't remember night school? Yep, I had to go to school after school also. I think I even had to take 1 half-hour class before school, I feel like, just to squeeze in enough credits by the end of senior year. And you know what was funny? Senior year was totally easy. It's like something in my mind clicked and went, oh, shit, school is easy. Like, I just went into it thinking, school's hard. I'll do the bare minimum. School sucks. School's hard. And I still eked it out. So, for all of you that studied hard in high school and maintained a 4.0, just know that for the first 3 years of high school, I was fucking partying, dude. Doing whatever I wanted. It was like 3 years of summer vacation. Getting D's, smoking B's, hanging out at the Foster's Freeze. And it wasn't until my senior year that I went, okay, I'll do 1 year of school, concentrating. Half native, I only have high school, but I lucked out being interested in making web pages as a teenager. There you go. That's all you need anymore, is some skills. Ramiro-san, I was what teachers like to call a burnout. Yeah, I'm with you, brother. Right here. I was kind of a burnout too, but I was a partying burnout. Ryan Maxwell, I took 2 correspondence courses by mail to graduate. Shows you how long ago that was. Wow. Did you have to draw Tippy the turtle and the little pirate? You know, wasn't there Cubby the bear or something like that? I know what you're talking about. Well, I used to sell grit, so that's how old I am. No, I never sold grit. Ask Mr. Science, I'd like to go through high school again. Rip through 4 years in 4 months. Oh, dude, wouldn't that be great? I'd love to go through it, too. Because, I mean, think about the curriculum in high school. It's so simple. So simple. But, not all of us got that when we were in it. I think I like weighed my options. I think I looked at, what are my choices here? Let's see. I could do well, spend a lot of time doing homework, or I could not go home from school and study and instead smoke pot and ride my skateboard. Okay. So I saw it as 2 choices, and I chose the skateboard, get high choice, instead of realizing that no, you can do both. You can do well in school and get stoned and ride your skateboard. Cucky the bear. Ricardo says Cucky. Was that his name? I don't remember that. Cucky. I love it. Note to my parents from the 7th grade math teacher said Michael has no aptitude for mathematics. Oh, geez. Just doing you in right there. No, thanks a lot. Well, you should rub it in that teacher's face, man. Ryan Maxwell said one was in spelling, one was in literature. Nice. Colton, don't be like me, kids. Graduated high school with a 4.2 and then didn't go to college. Colton, we love you and we love your enormous brain. So good for you. Ice Truck Thriller here. I didn't leave the white trash shithole fast enough, and I ended up with a fun self-harming habit. Hey, you too, Ice Truck, huh? Yeah. I grew up in the most redneck part of Southern California, affectionately known as Clan T. And in the 80s, around 85, I think, was in the news as being the methamphetamine capital of the United States. And I was in the heart of it. And you believe me, we all dabbled. It was just it was almost like water. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. You give somebody a ride somewhere, here's a gram. Here's an 8-ball. Hey, can you give me a ride, 2 miles away? Here you go. Here's an 8-ball. Okay, thanks. It was just everywhere. At 15, man. What was I doing? What was I thinking? This is the way it was. It was what you did. White trash hell is right. I struck through my college degree. Eventually got me out. Fantastic. Love to hear it, man. You love to hear it. Half native creative Mr. Bone, the math teacher. Yeah, I got a bone for you. Told me that he wasn't going to amount. I wasn't going to amount to anything, but I showed him. I let the air out of his car tires. That's right. Good luck with that, Mr. Bone. You got boned. Ask Mr. Science says, in fact, all of my energy was devoted to trying to impress girls. In that case, I really did have no aptitude. You know what? I was very innocent in the way of young women through high school. I had girlfriends, but like 2 throughout high school. And it was funny looking back on the times when girls were into me and I didn't even realize it. The situations I would find myself in, and then I would just like, derp, I gotta go. And then later think, oh, I think she wanted to make out or something. It's like, dude, yeah. I was just innocent. So innocent. In the ways of women. Come to drugs. Oh, I could tell you some stories, right? All right, folks. Well, today we're going to be looking at Mr. Paul Constantinescu. It's a hell of a name. Probably my favorite name of all the Predators. Rod says, don't worry, I was the same. Whoosh, right over my head. I'm telling you, dude. I had a chick, can't think of her name. She was a senior, I was a sophomore. She got my number from somebody, called me up, said, hey, what are you doing tonight? Oh, who's this? Oh, hi. Wow. Not really nothing. You want to just go drive around? I wasn't driving yet. I said, okay. She came pick me up. Went and parked at basically Inspiration Point, like, what would probably be, a killer makeout spot because it was up on a high view over the city. And smoked some weed. And then at some point I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go home. And then later on, it clicked that, dude, some random older chick doesn't just call you that you never hang out with to say you want to go smoke some weed and then you go home. So anyways, Ricardo too, last American virgin. That's right. Nice thing about high school reunions, I see how many bullets I dodged. You know what? I never went to my high school reunions. It was like the first one came along and I said, I think maybe at that time, actually, I didn't feel like I was in a position to where I wanted to explain to people what was going on in my life. So I'm like, nope. And then every time after that, even when I was doing well, I'm like, I don't really need to see any of those people. So it is what it is. All right. So Paul Constantinescu, if you don't know, producer Paul, has a long story post TCAP, and we're going to touch on that. A sordid story of drugs, human trafficking, possibly, allegedly, and SA and the pimping out of young lasses. And we'll take a look at that. But first, before we start any of that, let's do this that we always do. First, we have the charities playing the sweet soul sounds of the vintage Southern California Motown classics. And we follow that up with the musical artistry of a baboon. As Mr. Science, my 40th was pretty good, but we all went home around 10 p.m. Sounds about right. Sounds about what I'd expect. So, if you guys saw the thumbnail, you'll see that I said, you're young. And that's something that he says to her within the first 12 minutes of this chat. Bass slaps like Mark King. I don't know Mark King, but you know what? I believe it. Just by the name Mark King, I'm going to write that down. Just from the very first moment I saw you, I will write down Mark King's name. So I can look at that later. Thank you for that, Ricardo, too. All right, here we go, folks. Let's start. The Producer Paul 2001 is talking to Danny Darlin 92, and he just goes right into it. He does not wait. Hi, you want to see my cam? Well, not really. Lol. ASL? Lol. Why not? Why did she say to that? What's he doing, dude? He's already got it in his hand, doesn't he? Lol, why not? 24. Can I excite you? 'Cause I don't even know you, lol. I'm 1-3, female, Riverside. Where are you from? Not yet. Hollywood. You have a pic? Oh, he's from Hollywood, too. Straight up Skid Row. We're going to take a look at his home base. His base of operations. You have a pic? No, do you? You're young. He said the thing that was on the thumbnail. See? You're young. No cam? Are you horny? No, I don't know. You are, aren't you? Well, not yet. I am. Oh, God, look at this.
Hello, Kayla.
Hey, Kayla. Chicken. Don't you mean shricken? Thank you, Half Native Creative. H&C brought us last week's game. And in the same vein, we'll be having a similar game this week, this time provided to us by Akoto Jest. He DM'd me in the Discord with his submissions. That's right. Look at this. How many M's can I put on here? Okay. God, that's smarmy, dude. That sounds so sleazy. Okay. Maybe we can change that. What are you wearing? What are you buying? Anybody know that reference? What are you buying? What are you selling? What are you wearing this morning? Are you hot looking? Camo shorts and a tank. Oxford English's Dictionary's word of the year. I bet it was at one point. I'm wearing camo shorts and a tank. That just sets him off. Oh, he's just furious. He's going at it furiously. Typing with one hand. TWOH. I'm 5'2", longish brown hair, green eyes. You? Are you a virgin? Are you a virgin? You mean, am I an island? No, she didn't say that. Lol, mostly. I'm 6 foot, brown hair, 165 pounds. Ooh, tall. Have you ever done oral? Oh, he actually says, have you ever done otal? Otal? Oral. I kind of tried once, but I don't think he liked it. Do you? He put so many U's in there, dude. He's totally going to town right there, trying to type, man. Spencer Silvera, Resident Evil 4. God, you got it. What are you selling? I'll pay a high price. That's right. Resident Evil 4, everybody. Fantastic game. I love that game. I loved it on the Wii. I don't know how well it played on other things, but I loved playing on the Wii. I always had fun with that Wii, man. But Resident Evil 4 was a blast. Do you, with 7 U's, do you pleasure yourself often? Why? Didn't you like it? Not lots, but sometimes. Oh, I thought it was okay, but he didn't really look like he did. I wish you were here so I could go down on you and suck on your lips. You wish what? I was there with you so I could eat you out. Ooh, lol. Take your shorts off. Oh, now he's doing the fava beans things. He's got 3 F's and off. Take your shorts off for me, Kay. Why? I want you to rub your P-U-S-S-S-S-Y. Dude, this guy, he's a major player. He is like the Beckham of the cyber chat world. I want you to rub it for me, Kay. No, I don't do cyber, sorry. Let's have phone, Sex. You want to? Call me. What's your number? You want to? Are you hot now? It just says edit. What did they edit out? Why would they edit out a comment after all he said? He must have said like the N-word or something. He must have dropped an N-bomb on her. Why would they edit that out? Are you hot now? I don't know. I like doing stuff real, not just like talk. I'm logging off to get your call. Hang on. Oh, is that his phone number? Oh, you know what? You know what? Hang on a second here. Just from the very first moment I saw you, I think his phone number is available in Morticia's Google Drive. We're going to check this out right now. Let's find out. Because I remember seeing his phone number, and then I pulled up the Preferred Justice site to see if there was like an audio file attached, because sometimes there's one attached to the chat log, and I guess I left it on that. Sorry, folks. We got to do this. Do you... There it is. See, you want to, and there's his number right there. 323-555-3111. I wonder if Paul's still at the other end of that number. If it's not, we'll apologize and we will hang up. Here we go. 323.
Thank you for contacting North Hollywood Rubber Stamp. We are unavailable to come to the phone at the moment. But if you'd like to leave your name and number, we will contact you back as soon as we can.
Did you hear that? AI bot, did you hear that? Did you hear who answered? Thank you for calling to LA Rubber Stamp. Well, why is that interesting, Sam? Holy sh... You know, it's hard to explain, but the AI bot might have heard it. That number goes to the AI, or goes to the LA Rubber Stamp. Akota Jest is here. We're going to be playing your game today, Akota Jest. I'm going to explain why that is interesting, that number goes to the Los Angeles Rubber Stamp Company in a moment. That is wild. I thought he just was living in the building. I didn't realize that he was like owner of the LA Rubber Stamp. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hang tight. We'll get back to that. That number is legit. The number still goes to, apparently, the LA Rubber Stamp Company. Hang tight. We'll get back to that. You want to call me? Are you hot now? I don't know. I like doing stuff real. I'm logging off to get your call, okay? Hang on. Okay. Hang on for... Can we just talk and then come back? I don't really want to cyber on the phone. I want to get off with you. Is that where the DD bot was assembled? That's right. That's right. Here we go. Dude, this guy in his... you know, actually, that's kind of small, huh? Let's go back to this one. Oh, dude, look at that. But that's just another example of stuff... the benefits you get from following Morticia's Chatlog channel is you get the real deal, the raw, uncut Chatlogs. If not a little bit tiny. You see, it's a little small. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, never mind. It's bigger, but the leading. We need to increase the leading, I think, Half Native Creative. What do you think? If I go like that, it looks like we need to increase the leading. You don't have enough leading. Torture test Google Translate with some of these words. That's right. We need more leading. The kerning is off the chart. As often is the case with a courier. But yeah, the leading. Too much is not enough leading.
Kayla.
Ryan Maxwell.
Otel means giving head while wearing a powdered wig and a tri-corner hat like the guy on the Quaker Oats box.
God. Have you ever given Otel? Thank you for that, Ryan Maxwell. Absolutely. Otel means giving head while wearing a powdered wig and a tri-corner hat like the guy on the Quaker Oats box. Mr. Quaker Oats. Is he still the mascot? Quaker Oats. Is he still... Or, yeah, he still is. Look at, there he is. The Quaker Oats guy. This guy. This guy right here. Hey, it's not a tri-quarter hat. I could have swore it was. Eating Quaker Oats with Aunt Jemima. Who on earth would do that? I thought it was, man. I thought for sure that was we were going tri-quarter. But it's definitely got the powder weight. Well, it was 1877. I guess they moved on from that. That's Barbara Bush. Ricardo, you're hilarious. Ricardo, too. Is that Barbara Bush? Oh, George. Oh, George. Oh, that's my wheezy voice. Oh, George. Just wait till I tell Helen. All right. I gotta hang up the wheezy. I'm not that good at Wheezy Jefferson. Just from the very first moment I saw you. Hold on a second. I wonder if I'll get a call back from the LA Rubber Stamp Company. All right. Sorry we missed your call. I want to get off with you. Please, call me, Kay. Just to say hi. What's your name? Hey, welcome back. Look at that. They had like a 7-minute conversation. Damn it. I added you. Hi, hello. Welcome back. Big smiley. Lol. Laugh out loud. Way too many M's, dude. That's so annoying. What's your address? You said I'll be the boss when I get there. Lol. How long is it going to take you? 1 hour. You know what? I looked at it yesterday. Hollywood to Riverside, 59 minutes. Nailed it. 1 hour. Yeah, you like being the boss? Lol. So my wish is your command. Yeah, you know what to do, right? Yes. Dude, just adding to the creep factor. 3 S's. Yes. Gross. Should bring condoms. Dude, they never know how to spell condoms. He spells it D-U-M-S. Condoms. Condum-dums. Should I bring some dum-dums? Which flavor you like? Should bring condoms? Yeah, I don't want to get Prager's. Laugh out loud.
Hello, Kayla.
Hey, Kayla.
Paul, do us all a favor and buy a vowel.
Oh, shit, dude. Thank you for that, Ask Mr. Sides. Absolutely. Hey, look at that. Jason Paloski received a gift membership from our good friend, Akotojest. Jason, enjoy this gift membership and feel free to delve into my my entire catalog because there's so much stuff that is not available publicly. There you go. Jason Paloski. Thank you for that, Akota Jest. And Ask Mr. Science, I love it. Buy a vowel. Buy a damn vowel. Take what little money you have so far in this game and just buy a vowel. From one Polish to another. There you go. Paloski got it. Wow, look at that. A gift membership. Right on, Akota Jess. Good looking out, man. Good looking out. Jason, if you like, look into my back catalog. If it's your cup of tea, check out my uninvited stuff where I sneak into places I shouldn't have in Japan, and stuff that I may never do again because it's just so ballsy. So ballsy. Mystery all the way, says Colton. Here we go. Should I bring condoms? Well, yeah, I don't want to get preggers. Lol. Lol. Okay, how do I get there? Hey, did you add me? Yes. I'll teach you everything, baby. Like what? Or like what else? Tell me how to get there so I can leave now. Well, what are you going to show me? Lol. All positions and techniques. Big smiley, K. Okay, good girl. Edit. I think that was address redacted. Oh, wait, can we see it over here? Oh, I already closed it, didn't I? Just from the very first moment I saw you. Did we get the address in the unedited chat log? Yeah, we did. Let's see. Yeah, 7177 Riverboat Drive. I've been there, folks. I've been there. You saw it in my Long Beach episode. 7177 Riverboat Drive. Riverside. Is that right? Is that it? There it is. There she blows. There's the gate right there that the driveway that friggin' Walter Bapp's moonwalked down. When is this image taken? Isn't that there we go, February 2025. When was I there? Wasn't I there in February? I think so. February or March, huh? I don't remember. I was there for 2 months. 2 amazing months. But there you go. Riverside, 7177 Riverboat Drive. Miraloma, what do you drive? So I know it's you. Toyota Corolla. What color? White. Edit sell. What? Oh, edit sell. Because, yeah, this is the edited version. Why were they editing out numbers? I thought that was whole Perverted Justice's whole shtick was putting these guys on blast, telling you where they work and putting their phone numbers out here. I guess they cleaned up their act, oh my. Kay, are you leaving now? Yes. What are you going to be wearing when I get there? Camo shorts and a hoodie, probably. Okay. Are you nice looking? I'm just wondering. Yeah, lol, are you? Call me on my cell in 10 minutes, Kay. Oh, he didn't even know what she looked like. She could have been a total dog. I'm just kidding. Call me on my cell. Call me on my cell in 10 minutes, Kay. Yes. Hey, can you bring like mics or something? What's mics? Hard lemonade. Alcohol? Yeah. Wine's okay, right? Yeah, you want to bring wine? Yes, Kay. Yeah. Are you leaving now? Yes, bye. Bye. Do you want to suck on me? Dude, he's driving down the road, one hand on his stick shift and the other hand changing gears. Lol, yeah. Lol, good girl. Hee hee. Right when I walk in the door, laugh out loud. Totally. Now go so you can get here. Okay. Bye. Hey, I forgot. I have some friends coming over. I can't come over this afternoon, but let's plan something out for the next week let's plan something out for next week or something. I can get a motel room out there or whatever, but we must meet for your first lesson, baby. Call me in a little bit on my cell. That is actually kind of dark based on what we learn later about Mr. Producer Paul. He says he's going to get a motel room, but we must first meet for your first lesson. Hey, it will be well worth the wait, I promise you. Okay, I'm going to be thinking about you, though. Hey, baby, you there? I've been trying to locate your street. I thought you had friends coming over. In the Thomas Brothers map. Thomas Brothers. Dude, this is early. Early Thomas Brothers. Dude, the Thomas Brothers map book. I got my Riverside Thomas Brothers. I love the Thomas Brothers, man. When I started doing flooring, that's how we got around, baby. We didn't have no Google Maps. We used a map book. I loved it. Having that Thomas Brothers like under the front seat. Half Native Crab Paul is actually one of the biggest pieces of shit to ever grace a TCAP sting house when you find out what he did after. So, true. He definitely was deep into, he was balls deep in the drug scene. Yeah, before computer mice, we used Morse code keys. That's right. Actually, my father-in-law, rest his soul, was an expert at Morse code. And I'm pissed because a lot of stuff, when he passed away, we were still in America, and they threw out tons of his old stuff, including his old Morse code stuff from World War II. Sad face emoji. All right. What's your address again? Redacted. Is it New Riverside County, right? Yeah. Are you off the 91? Maybe. I suck at directions and laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. What's your cross street? I think it's off of I-15. Hamner. Okay. Call me in 5 minutes on my cell, okay? Wait, why? Because I just want to make sure I know where to go. I thought you were coming at 8. Besides, I love your sexy voice. I am, maybe sooner. Well, I was going to have a friend over. BRB. Okay, call me on my cell in 10 minutes then, okay? I was going to have a friend over. Yeah, you were. She's going to have a friend over. Just pick any one of the Riverside Predators, and they were likely to be scheduled to come the same time he was. And that was the friend that was coming over. We're trying to bracket all these predators. Hey, Kayla. It wouldn't read it out? It wouldn't read out the Morse code? Laugh out loud. Hey, thank you for that, half native. I don't know how to read it, but it's pretty much dash dot. So thank you for that, half native creative. Oh, Typo's here. What's up, Typo? Good to see you. All right. Well, we're trying to bracket all the predators here, so if you're not coming at 8, it's kind of fouling up our operation. Okay, call me on my cell in 10 minutes then, baby. Can you leave now? We gotta get one more. Yeah. You want me to? I'm so excited, aren't you? Yes. So you can be here at like 3:30 or 4 if I leave now? Can you call me on my cell in 5 minutes? Yeah, if you're gonna leave now. Yes, I will. Okay? Call me in 5 minutes, okay? So, Paul Constantinople. Wasn't there a song? Ryan Maxwell. You tell me in the chat. What's the song? Constantinople. I can't think of how that goes, but there's some song about Constantinople. I know Ryan Maxwell knows it. There's probably a number of you others do as well. Vex is here. Vex, get ready. We are going to play a game here in just a couple of minutes. Istanbul by They Might Be Giants. Thank you. Istanbul, not Constant. Oh, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. Okay. There you go. I knew that was something like that. Hasn't been since 1453. I Struck Thilla. Wow. I Struck Thilla exposing himself as a nerd. History nerd. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you, dog. I love history. All right, just as a refresher, this was producer Paul, if you guys didn't know. This is a guy that, I don't know why I thought he worked at a guitar place. Was that ever part of the lore? I thought he worked at like Guitar Center or something. Not the LA Rubber Stamp Company.
Are you here?
Yeah, come on in.
Okay.
This next guy's excuses are more common.
Did you bring the wine?
Yes.
He brought the wine. She asked for mics, but he brought the wine. This shows clear intent. I mean, I think it was officially renamed in 1922, but it ceased being Constantinople in 1453 when the Byzantine Empire fell. You know, I used to go to this Jewish deli in San Diego by San Diego State University. They had the best, like this noodle salad that I loved, and other things. Their pizza was fantastic. Anyways, the point is, whenever I'd go in there and order something, the guy gave me change. He would tell me what happened the year of my change, you know, assuming the change was less than $19.98 or whatever the year was. I don't remember. But it was so cool. So, you know, I'd get like, you know, $8.63. Oh, yeah, 863. Yeah, that was when blah, blah, blah. It's totally rad. History's rad. The Great Smyrna Fire. Smyrna. Speaking of Jewish delis, can I get a great Smyrna on that bagel? Thank you. You talk about salads, says Akoto Jess. That's right. He's wearing a full body condom. Look at this guy. This guy is like, what's this profile? Nosferatu, or, well, not Nosferatu, because Nosferatu was straight up demon alien, but definitely vampire-ish.
His screen name is
Producer Paul.
Producer Paul 2001. He's Paul Constantin.
And look at this. This is another thing that stands out. This guy. He's got one knee pad on his left leg. That's part of his look. That's his vibe he's going for. It. When he leaves the house, he says, you know what I need as an accoutrement is a single knee pad. Less Ferratu, exactly. He's not quite Nosferatu. He's a little bit less Ferratu. I actually would like that little factoid with my change. It was epic. I loved it. It was so cool. I envied him. And he was a young guy, too. Clearly a history buff, because he just always had, let's see, what do we got? 1643. Oh, yeah, 1643. Columbus, contracted malaria or something. I don't know. But, what's this? His last name sounds Romanian. Constantinescu? Is that what we're looking at? Romanian. He looks like he could be Romanian. He's got the whole lettuce thing going on. But yeah, the single knee pad is an odd choice. Oh, that's right. He was in a band. Maybe that's why I thought he worked at Guitar Center. He actually was in a band. They were called Sabre. Sabre. Or Sabre. Sabre.
In SU, a guitar salesman. And he claims...
Oh, guitar salesman. There we go. Wait a minute. I couldn't find... I was looking at everything about him later, and I couldn't find anything that said he was a guitar salesman, so I thought, well, I guess I misremembered. And here Chris Hansen says it right here. But he's got that wine. Dude, did he get the big jug? Did he get the gallon jug?
Claims he's at the wrong address.
He did, dude. He's got the twist-off wine. Oh, dude. He's really shelling out the big bucks. And look at that face. Darp, I didn't do nothing. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. His pleather jacket. Dude, just the shittiest of leather jackets.
I'm not really sure this is where Andrews. I've never been out here.
This is the address.
I'm not really sure this is where Andrews. I've never been out here.
This is the...
I'm not really sure where I am because I've never been out here. Yeah, I'm not sure where I am. Is this real life?
Kayla.
Hey, Kayla. Half Native Creative. He got the Orson Welles wine jug. Yeah, exactly, dude. With the twist-off cap. What was that called? Ernest and Gallo? Ernest and Gallo, Orson Welles wine ad. Paul Masson, there you go. Paul Masson. Paul Masson, dude. Oh, Paul Masson. Is that even a wine company anymore? I guess you can't go from being like one of the most famous to not existing anymore. Oh, it looks like they make brandy too. Now it's a brandy. You're a fine girl. Let's see.
The address that you were given. So you have wine, you have condom.
What are his glasses? Square, big square sunglasses? Look at the wine, dude. Look at the wine. What are you thinking, dude?
And you have a camera.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but
his next excuse? He got her.
dude, those little footprint rugs out, inside the front or the sliding glass door. Those are classic. Hang 10, baby.
Age wrong.
Well, I thought she was 24. That's why I came over. My computer kind of flipped out, and I thought she said she was 24 because that's.
My computer kind of flipped out. Yep, that's what happens. Doesn't that happen to you guys a lot? Especially when your computer starts getting old. Especially those older versions of PCs. Like the Gateway, those old Gateways. They would just flip out. And in particular, they would transpose numbers. And I can't tell you how many times I was chatting with somebody who I thought was... leave it at that. That never happened, by the way. I wasn't a chatter at night. The Apple IIe, exactly. The Apple IIe with the SCSI drive.
I was talking to a couple different people at the same time.
Perhaps his computer.
Dude, he's got that that look back. Look at right here. He's sitting like with his back partially turned to Hansen, ready to take a run, right? Like Christopher Urban sat on the stool with just like one knee, like just ready to run at a moment's notice, right? So he has to look back at Hansen like this. Like that. He's a sleaze bag. He's been in this position before. Always ready to sprint out the door if you have to. Stringy hair.
Perhaps his computer flipped out when he typed in his own age. He said he was 24. He's really 40. And as for the decoy, the chat log shows she told him she was 13.
Dude, I can't believe the number that he gave was to the LA Rubber Stamp Company. Okay, look at, you see here, right here in the chat log, Hollywood, where do you live? Where do you live? Hollywood. Okay, we'll get to that.
I'll teach you everything, baby?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm in the wrong place.
All positions and techniques.
Producer Paul 2001 leaves.
With his single knee pad, but leaves right into the arms of the Riverside Sheriff's Department.
And you know what happens next.
All right, there we go. Now, moving forward, let's take a look at this. So there was a a situation with Mr. Paul Constantinescu in 2012 that was featured on a show called Disappeared. I've never seen this show. It's on Investigation Discovery, apparently. But a 2012 episode of that talked about, in 2011, here we go, Satara Stratton, age 24, was last seen October 17, 2011 in Los Angeles, California. She moved to LA from Chattanooga, Tennessee to pursue an acting and directing career. There she got into contact with Paul Constantinescu. When she went missing, her mother believed he had something to do with the disappearance. Status: she was found alive in March 2012. She claimed to have been held captive by Paul Constantinescu, who forced her to take heroin, tortured, and attacked her. She has since passed away. That was a little review of an episode of Disappeared on season 5 of Disappeared on Investigation Discovery. So that sounds pretty fascinating, right? Let's see what else we can find here. LA Weekly, Satara Silver, sounds like porn star name, I'm not going to lie. Young aspiring actress has been missing in Hollywood for months. Here's where we're going to talk about the LA Rubber Stamp Company. This is where it all comes to a boil. And again, same guy we just saw in the Sting House with Hanson. A petite, blonde, aspiring actress named Satara Stratton, but calling herself Satara Silver on IMDb, was first reported missing back in October by her mother, who lives out of state, says LAPD detective Carmine Sasso. She's been spotted occasionally, but we always get the information kind of late, says Sasso. However, they do believe she is frequenting, get this, the 6500 block of Santa Monica Boulevard near Highland Avenue in the heart of Hollywood. By missing, police mean that the 24-year-old has lost touch with her mother. Although Stratton is an adult and can technically live as she pleases, her mom, quote, suspects that she has gotten involved in something bad and wants to get her some help, end quote, says Detective Sasso. If she does finally turn up, the cops say all we can do is try to get something in place to help her. So, credit Satara Silver via Facebook. What? There's nothing there. Huh. Okay. Here we go. A removed blog post on Examiner.com by Sharon Stratton, who appears to be the missing woman's mother, claimed that Stratton was in the custody of stalker-turned-abductor Paul Constantinescu. Well, it spelt it wrong. He and his group, all right, picture, keep that in mind, a group of men, well, presumably men, he and his group placed Satara into life-threatening situations via use of drugs and coercion through violence. Not violence. They're not using a Stradivarius. The young woman is friends with a creepy-looking Paul Constantinescu on Facebook. Wait a minute. I didn't even see that. Is there a link to it? No, this content is unavailable now. Oh my. Of course it is. Detective Sasso confirms that we are looking at information on acquaintances, including a male whose information police might soon release. The mother also posted this call for help. Again, there's no way that that's still available, right? Nope, this content is unavailable. Okay, here it is. This is the mother of the woman allegedly being held captive by Paul Constantinescu. Last seen November 22nd, 2011, under duress of an SO. Please help locate Satara Stratton Silver is her stage name. Last seen 6564 Santa Monica Boulevard, 90038. Has health issues, risk to life, and previous torture by this man led to thoughts of self-deletion, and he forced the use of smack on her. Please help. All right, so let's take this address, this 6564 Santa Monica Boulevard. Boop, we're going to drop it in here. Alrighty, dig this, folks. I found this was fascinating. Okay, so I was doing this yesterday with the AI bot. So you may recognize this building from the thumbnail for this video. Okay, this is a more recent photo. This is from June of 2024. This is Skid Row. This is Skid Row, Los Angeles. All right, disrepair, buildings, falling into disrepair. You'll notice this, portraits by Raphael, for appointments call. Okay, but look at this. If we go now, the reason I looked this address up was because of what her mother said. Right, last seen 6564 Santa Monica Boulevard. I wanted to see what kind of place her daughter was last seen hanging out. So I was looking at this. There's a video on Joey's TCAP channel. I've linked to Toey's GCAP channel. No, I linked to Joey's TCAP channel in the description of this video because you may want to go and look at these. I found them interesting. There's an interview with the girl who was allegedly held captive by Paul. Then she was found safe. I think she was dropped off at a hospital. And then she levied these charges against Paul as being the one. And you'll hear something. She says something interesting here.
Did they do drugs together?
Paul did drugs.
His screen name is Producer Paul 2001. He's Paul Constantinescu.
So you have wine, you have condoms, and you have a camera.
The chat log shows she told him she was 13.
I'll teach you everything, baby.
He did meth, but when Robert was there, I know he did heroin, but I never saw him do it.
Okay, if we jump ahead.
I don't even know if he really did or not.
They are all ex-addicts.
He's next.
I've seen a picture.
Let me see. Somewhere. God, I thought I had it queued up.
Ever seen a picture of Warren Boyd before?
I'd never seen a picture of
I'm going to show you a video.
Years ago, live made it. I don't work anymore with alcoholic.
I thought his name was Robert.
Who is he?
Well, apparently he's Warren Boyd, but that's whatever. But I've seen him multiple times. He's the one that gave me the Suboxone.
So she's alleging that these two guys, Paul and this other guy that once ran a high-end rehab place in Malibu or something. I thought I had it queued up, but apparently I didn't. I thought it was at the 4-minute mark. Let me try that real quick.
Robert Chirac?
Robert Chirac.
So just to let you know, this man's name.
All right. Okay. The video is fascinating. By the way, it's on Joey's TCAP channel. Link to his channel in the description of this very video. So she goes on to say that, I recognize that guy as Robert Chirac. He's the one when they were keeping me at the LA Stamp Company. He would come to the LA Stamp Company and bring me Suboxone, which I guess is like a heroin type drug. I think it's used to help you get over withdrawals or something when you don't have heroin. I don't know. Never did smack, so I don't know much about that. That's a bummer. That was a missed opportunity. I really should have been doing some smack, but oh well. So she mentions the Rubber Stamp Company. Brings us back to 6566 historic Route 66 or Santa Monica Boulevard. So I'm looking at this with the AI bot. The AI bot says, let's go back in time. Let's go back to the dates that this would have been going on. Let's see if the Google Maps goes back that far, right? So as we start going back in time at this very location, what do we find? But lo and behold, Hollywood Rubber Stamp Company. What? The Hollywood Rubber Stamp Company. So the address that she was alleged to have been hanging out in recent years at that time was the Hollywood Rubber Stamp Company. But she calls it the LA Rubber Stamp Company, right? So let's go back a little bit farther. This will blow your mind. I know it blew mine. Let's see. Hollywood Rubber Stamp. Hollywood Rubber Stamp. Hollywood Rubber Stamp. And, get ready for this, Hollywood Rubber Stamp. What? No way. Hollywood Rubber Stamp Company. What the fuck? What are the odds? What are the odds that they actually had their sign written incorrectly? R-U-B-E-R. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. There it is, folks. So, Paul Constantinescu spans the ages to have a connection with Anthony Palumbo. What is raw? Hollywood Rubber. We are living in a simulation, says Vex. Absolutely. Rubber. Oh, Ricardo. No. No. But there you go. So you can see in the background there, that's probably where they were hanging out. But the video, she alleges that that Paul kept her on droogs and pimped her out. and that it was basically Paul's job to keep an eye on her while other
Hello,
people.
Kayla.
Hey, Kayla.
That's actually the correct way to spell Ruber.
Is it? Okay. Well, that I did not know. I'm going to look this up. It might actually mean something, right? Ruber, why is this in Japanese? What are we doing here? Why is suddenly all the responses in Japanese? What? So anyways, Hollywood Ruber stamp, everyone. I'm just as surprised as you are. I mean, I'm surprised because you guys caught me, but I don't know why everything's in Japanese suddenly. I guess it's trying to say, do your homework. I'm studying Japanese right now, by the way. That's actually the correct way to spell Ruber. I'm gonna respectfully decline that response, but that's pretty funny. Well, according to Anthony, it is, right? No Ruber. No, see, there is no Ruber, not the correct way to spell Ruber. All right, so again, here's one thing I want to say, according to Palumbo, exactly, about this young woman. She didn't stay in touch with her mother. She went out to Hollywood. She was on Smack, apparently, which I feel bad for because that is a hell of a drug. People say meth is a hell of a drug. Smack is the one that is likely to kill you in one night, let's say. Certainly all drugs are going to be harmful to you. But in my experience and knowing people that were junkies, I'm going to say it. If I had to be around a tweaker or a junkie, I would pick the tweaker. Because tweakers are probably, I mean, you're going to have the odd situation where they need to lie because they need to get a fix or something. But a junkie always lies. Junkies, and I'm sorry to say that if any of you are out there struggling with such an affliction. So for this woman to go on a bender and not talk to her mother, and then when she finally gets dropped off at the hospital for whatever reason, probably because she looked like she was going to OD or something, then she's, and she gets put in touch with her mother and the police. She said, "Oh, yeah, that guy, he kept me, against my will." As far as I know, Paul Konstantinescu was never charged with any of that. Maybe I should look further into Joey's channel. Maybe he has answered that. I'm not saying he did or didn't. What I am saying is, unfortunately, when it comes to this story, junkies are liars. I'll stick to my vodka and model airplane glue. Exactly. So anyways, yeah, that was my take on it. I'm like, man, if he did that, that's so dark and awful that, he was like, I don't know, not the muscle, but, you make sure that this girl doesn't go anywhere. And then this other guy was in charge of, like, keeping her from being sick because they're going to, they have to send her out to sell her body. That's a dark story. But when you step back and look at it with a broader lens, assuming he was never actually charged and convicted, I can also see where a junkie would make up a story because they do that. That's in my experience, all right? There might be some fine, upstanding heroin junkies out there. But presumably she got clean for a while. However, she did die of something I don't know in 2017. If anyone knows, it's probably Joey. And I haven't seen that follow-up. But this interview was 2012. She passed away in 2017. So rest in peace. All right. There you go, folks. You guys want to play a game? Let me get my tally sheet out here. So the Ruber company. So that's why I was so surprised when I called his, I thought, cell number, and that the pickup was LA Rubber Stamp Company. We're not available right now. It's like, what? What? No way. Wait, where's that address? Oh, did I already delete it? Oh, I did. Ruber. Just want to see here something. If we go back in time, gonna go back in time. Huh? Back in time. Want to see one more thing here. Let's see. Oh, there's no phone number. I thought we'd see a phone number. Like, give us a call. Oh, here we go. Nope. Got some stamps.
Hello, Kayla.
Hey, Kayla.
I'm late, just wanted to send some love.
Ah, Cat G, bless your heart. Cat G, everybody, how did your move go, dear? Are you done? Are you still all in boxes? Bless your soul, Cat G. It's good to have you, and thank you for coming in and being so gracious, so generous. You ready to play a game, Cat G? We're just getting started. Probably drop some Suboxones in that big bottle of wine. Yeah. Oh. That's the other thing. Thank you for reminding me. So she alleges that they kept her here at this building, and then when the cops started looking for her and her mom started nosing around, where's my daughter, that they would move her to a hotel, you know, under cover of dark or whatever, so that the cops and her mother couldn't find her. And so when Paul says to the decoy, I can come out there next week and get a motel, and I could start training you, it looks pretty bad. What do you mean training her? Oh, dude, that's dark, dude. Like, oh, we got another one. We got a young one. You're young. So it sounds like he's quite the piece of shit, regardless. But unfortunately, with the junkie pointing fingers, it's hard just for me to know who's telling the truth, right? In her situation. The move is postponed for a while. Well, hopefully that's a good thing. All right, here we go, folks. If you want to play the game, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring up this sakura tree, dropping the cherry blossoms as they do every spring. It's in the middle of summer now, but I prefer this to a summertime animated GIF. We're going to start with 1 point. Now, Jameson was the winner last week. Let's see if he can maintain his crown. This game is brought to us by our friend Akoto Jest. Akoto Jest Games, bringing you internet games for over 20 years. Try Akoto Jest today. Today. No, seriously though, Akoto Jest made this game, and here's how the game is played. I'm going to show you an AI image that relates to a predator. All I need from you is the first and or last name of the predator, and that's it. I will accept misspellings. I don't need anything else. No other references. If you give me their screen name, it doesn't work. It's not fair. It doesn't count. I'm letting you know right now. Here we go. Cheers to Akoto Jest. First one on the block for 1 point. Tell me, who is the predator this is referencing? I love this one. This is a good one. Akoto just said to me, I hope I got the flag right, because he's in Europe. Devin, I'm not gay or anything. Hey, no, I know you're not. Colton says Dustin. Was it Colton that got it first? It looks like it was Colton. Oh, my. Dustin, wrestling dude, East Tennessee. I better put this on live chat. You got it, Vex. You were just a little bit late. There you go. Dustin it is. Number one. After one, we have Colton on the board and in the lead over all y'alls with one. So we'll make number two worth 2 points, all right? Here we go. These are all made by Akoto Jest, by the way. Watch, Akoto Jest is in here blowing all of you out of the water, answering every question. He's like, got it. Answering before I even show the image. That is the Tennessee flag. Yeah, he got it right, man. Good job, Akoto Jest. Here we go. Number two for 2 points. Who is the predator this refers to? Straight from the very first moment I saw you. Anthony, says Colton. It actually is Anthony. I'm not a driver at night. Good job, Vex. Ambrosia, because he's crying, right? Nope, it's a driver, and it's nighttime. He's not a driver at dock. at night. If I make a game, then I can cheat and win? Sure, Brick. Give it a try. Give it a try. Yeah, you tried, Vex. It's good. So I'm giving that one to Colton. Came up with Anthony Palumbo. It actually was Anthony Palumbo. After 2, we have Colton, the only one on the board with 3. Everyone else was 0. We'll make number 3 worth 4 points. Here you go. Number 3. Tell me. Thank you again to Okota Jess for making this game for us this week. If any of you would ever like to make a game like this, by all means. My email address is bakeline2020@gmail.com. I would absolutely adopt your game. It always comes down to the day before the live stream, and I'm like, I gotta figure out what Chatlog I'm doing. Okay, I'm doing that Chatlog. Okay, I gotta make a thumbnail. Okay, I gotta make a thumbnail. Whew, all done here. Oh crap, we gotta make a game. AI bot, get online. Stat, we gotta make a game. So here we go. Yeah, make sure your stream is set to live chat. That's right. Click the little dot next to where it says live. Thank you for that, Half Native Crave. The reason that's important is because if you're not on live chat and you're on top chat, you may see a different result than I'm seeing. And it's still, sometimes you will. Sometimes you may still see a different result. But thank you for that, Half Native Creative. He is absolutely correct. Here we go. For number 3, for 4 points, tell me, who is this predator? Who is this predator? There's my email address. The AI bot put it into the chat there. Ice Truck Thriller. It is, in fact, Brian Goslin Jones. Brian Jones. Yeah, you were. What was his screen name? B Jones or something like that? What was that? B Jones something. You're right. Brian, you were very close, Vex. Bay Jones. There you go. Thank you. Bay Jones. What a douche. A douche Nas that guy was. Brian Goslin, I'm giving that one to Ice Truck Thriller. So after 3, we have Ice Truck Thriller with 4. Colton with 3. Everyone else was 0. We're going to make this next one. We're going to make number 4 worth 5 points. So all you have to do is get your head in the game, folks. This is, why is that Brian Goslin? Because Brian Goslin says, I don't have a last name. I don't have a last name. Oh, is his middle finger up? No. But that would be epic. If he was just middle fingering Hanson. Here we go. Number 4 for 5 points. Who is this predator? Straight from the very first moment I saw you. This is a fun game. Yeah, thank you, Okota. Okota just came to me in the Discord and said, I got this idea for a game. And then, he and Half Native Creative both killed it. Donald Morrison says Half Native Creative. Also says Ryan Maxwell. Bay Jones. Also again, that's right. This is a fun game, and the first person I'm seeing with the correct answer is, in fact, Half Native Creative, Donald Morrison. My mom's just going to take my computer and completely throw it away. Look at this adult with his parents grabbing at his computer. I'm going to completely throw it away. Who was that got it? Was it Half Native Creative? It, in fact, was HNC with 5 points on the board and in the lead. After 4, we have Half Native Creative with 5. Ice Truck Thriller with 4. Colton with 3. Everyone else was 0. Let's make number 5 worth 6 points. Good job. My mom's going to completely throw my computer away. Here we go. Number 5 for 6 points. Who is this predator? It's a little dark. I don't know if you're on your phone, I don't know how hard that'll be able to be to see. I love the image, though. I love the image. It is John Dupay. Way to go, Colton. Because not only is there a party going on outside this mansion, but there's somebody breaking into the window right here on the right-hand side. I love it. Oh, John Dupay. I'm giving that one to Colton. So that means that after 5, we have Colton now with a commanding lead of 9 points. Half Native Creative with 5. Ice Truck Thrower with 4. Everyone else with 0. We'll make number 6 worth 10 points. It's still anybody's game at this point. Why is this John Dupay? Because he broke into a mansion and partied for days. Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah, that's right. It was like 8 years ago. You broke into a mansion and partied for days? Well, actually, I broke the plywood off an abandoned house and I had a meth bender for a weekend. But breaking into a mansion and partying for days sounds better. For 10 points, tell me, who is this predator? Remember, all of these were supplied by AkotoJest. Shout out. Who is this predator? It's one of the easier ones. We'll slap that one right into the middle of the game here. Maurice, ask Mr. Science. Ask Mr. Science. Good job. Maurice Swollen. I put ask Mr. Wollen. Oh, let me edit that. Ask Mr. Science with 10 points. So that means that after 6, we have Ask Mr. Science with 10. Colton with 9. Half Native Creative in the 3rd place slot with 5. Ice Truck Thriller bringing up the rear. Oh my, with the 4. Everyone else was 0. That is Half Native, or that is, God. Just calm down, Salmon. It's just a game. That is Maurice Wollen because he broke his glasses and he tried to drink the frozen lemonade. Let's make number 7. You know what? Screw this. To make up for my idiocy, I'm going to make number 7 worth 20 points. Here we go. Number 7 for 20 points. Who is this predator? If you're on your phone, I'm not sure you'll be able to make it out, but that's a good one. It's Lee Greer. It's Lee Greer. It's Lee Greer. Do you have a towel? Colton said. Yep. Maurice Wollen looking for that towel. It is, in fact, Lee Greer, Half Native Creative now with 25 points. Followed by Ask Mr. Science with 10, Colton with 9, Ice Truck Thriller with 4. It is a man with a double cheeseburger being chased by somebody with a jar of pickles. Let's see if we can zoom that in a little bit. That is ridiculous. Look at that. No pickles, double cheeseburger, no pickles. No rhubarb. All right. Good job. Number 8, we're going to make that worth 30 points. Again, still anybody's game. We got 3 more of these, folks. So if you're dying, get your head in the game. You still got 3 more chances. For 30 points, who is this predator? Oh, I love this one. This is a good one. Good job, AkotoJest. Right from the very first moment I saw you. Giving it to Colton. Getting it, Colton. Ice Truck Thriller looks like you might have spelled it correctly, but I will accept misspelling. So, Abalash is probably how I would have spelled it had I not looked it up yesterday. I'm giving that one to Colton. Colton, way to go. 39 points. After 8, we have Colton Villa with 39. Half Native Creative with 25. Ask Mr. Science with 10. Ice Truck Thriller with 4. Everyone else with 0. That is For Sex I Am Not Coming. Abalash Baskaran. Abalash Baskaran. Number 9 is worth 40 points. Here we go. Who is this predator for 40 points? I didn't know this one at first. Jizzwinder. It's not Jizzwinder. Mike Desk, good job. Jizzwinder. Half Native Creative with Gentile. I'm giving that one to you. Vex, you almost had it. You were so close. Michael Gentile calling his wife a witch from jail. Yeah, I didn't get that one right off the bat. I had to ask AkotoJest. And in fact, it is Michael Gentile who refers to his wife that he has to call from jail as a witch. So I'm giving that one to, who got that? Was that HNC? It was, in fact, HNC. By the way, I need to shout out HNC's channel. I'm going to do that here in just a minute. HNC now with 65 points. That means that after 9, we got one more, folks. After 9, we have Half Native Creative with 65. Colton Villa with Colton Villa. Colton Villa was a different person. This, in fact, is Colton. Colton with 39. Ask Mr. Science with 10. Ice Truck Thriller with 4. Everyone else was 0. That means we only have 4 people on the board. That means this is the time. This is the time when you need to get your head in the game. Because somebody could totally, that's not even on the board now, come in and take over the win and get their name emblazoned on my starting soon screen next week. And that is basically priceless. All right. Here we go. Come from behind winner. Number 10. My favorite one. I think I told Coach Jess this is my all-time favorite. What is the name of the predator that this refers to? I know what you're going to think at first, and you're going to be wrong. No, I don't know what you're going to think. But who is this? For 100 points. Did he say 100 points? That's a lot of points. It really is a lot. Here we go. For 100 points, who is this predator that this AI image refers to? Nope, not Marvin Lackhand. I'm giving that one to Colton. Colton got it just before Half Native Creative. It is, in fact, Loverman Genius. You got it, Cat G. You're just a little bit late. Oh, good job. Good job, Vex. You had it. A little late. Big Kahuna Burger. There's Big Kahuna Burger. What's up, my friend? He spells genius incorrectly. Colton got it again. Colton got it again. That means that at the end of the game, with 139 points, Colton Villa wins the game, followed by Half Native Creative with 65, Ask Mr. Science with 10, Ice Truck Thriller with 4, and every one of you that I didn't mention with 0 points. Very good game. Congratulations, Colton. Thank you to Akoto Jess for making the game for us this week. It's very well done. Anytime anybody wants to send me a game, I would take it. The AI bot put my email in the chat, but I will state it again for the record, bakeline2020@gmail.com. Now, while you guys are still here, before we end the stream, click on Half Native Creative, subscribe to his channel. He is going to be doing a live stream this week, as I understand. Well, I guess it's this week in Japan. In a few days, if you're in North America, I believe it's Tuesday. You want to clarify for us, Half Native Creative, the day and time of that stream? It's going to be a tribute stream, as I understand it, to FFOP Radio, one of the finest channels on YouTube. There is a link to Half Native Creative's YouTube channel. Right there, Half Native Creative, can you confirm a day and time of this event? It'll be a live stream, once again, dedicated to FFOP Radio, who is a friend and a channel and friend of the friend of this channel, and they're fantastic and well deserving of a tribute live stream. It's Monday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Monday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Alrighty. So there you go, folks. Be on the lookout for that. It's going to be, I believe, a lot of fun. And, oh, Cat G getting Charlie horse in her feet. Ouch! I hate that shite. We're having an MST3K style watch party. Fantastic. Well, I would like to see it before we leave, Big Kahuna Burger. But you have my email address. You can send it to me. All right, that's it from here, folks. I hope you liked the latest video that I put out, the standalone. You know, it had to be done. Something that had weighed heavily on my mind for years since seeing that damn hat and then putting 2 and 2 together. Or should I say Factornaut? Yeah, you bet, Vex. Thanks for being here. I'm happy to do it. Cat G, love you. Thank you for the support, Cat G. Half Native Creative as well. Thank you for chiming in and supporting the channel with some super chats. Ask Mr. Science, bless you. Thank you. You just bought our lunch, as well as Ryan Maxwell. All of y'all's. Half Native Creative. Chicken. All right, you guys. I will see you. Will I see you next week? I will see you next week. All right, I'll see you next week. Same bat time, same salmon channel. Have a great rest of your day, folks. Loverman Genius is going to play us out right here. Look at him. That is brilliant. Loverman Genius. He spells genius in